doesn't shout at your kids? Like, if you don't shout at your kids, who are you really? Hey guys, so welcome back to another video, and I promised y'all a little chit chat video, and I let y'all choose which topic you wanted me to talk about. So of course I am here and I am ready to chit chat. Of course, honorable mention is the rum cream by Ray and his nephew, of course, because why not? And I have been avoiding drinking since last year. I've done very well avoiding a lot of drinking and just, sipping here and there every now and then. Y'all know I'm a wine girl. I love me some wine, but I have been exercising self-control in that department. So yeah, while we chit chat, we are gonna have a little bit of the rum cream by Ray and his nephews. Yeah, so all right, so first let me say this is the same hair that I did about a week or two ago. Yeah, before I entered into the new year. This is the hair that I entered into the new year with, and I did it myself. If you want to see me do this hair on myself, you should go and watch the YouTube video, yeah, and see me do that. I still have my nails on as well, except for this one, which broke yesterday. I had a little accident, a little mini accident, and this one broke. This is the only one that broke out of the 10 fingers, and I still have my toes done. So yeah, your girl is doing the do. Right, so I just wanted to talk to y'all about that. But the topic we're gonna discuss today is who really am I? Who am I really? Because I don't think a lot of y'all know me. There are some people who recently started following me on Instagram, and I have a few new subscribers here who may have followed me through word of mouth. Like some people who I know may have told them about my YouTube and they followed me or they subscribed. So y'all, I've never really, I think I've done one sit down get to know me video, and that was years ago when I just started YouTube. But we are due for a proper get to know me video, so that's what we're gonna be doing today while sipping on the rum cream. Okay, so who am I? You know, to tell you the truth, sometimes I don't even know myself. I don't know who I am. I am so much. I am, yeah, I'm just so much of everything that I don't know how to describe myself. I don't know how to describe myself. Is that weird, or is that something that y'all can relate to? Like, I feel like I do so much. I'm just multi-talented because I do hair now, I do nails now, I do makeup now, I still write, I still teach, I still mother. So yeah, I guess that's the best way to start, by letting y'all know all the things that I do and all the things that I enjoy doing for fun, doing for leisure, and all of that. So yeah, I guess that's how I could describe myself. Who am I? So I feel like I don't talk about myself a lot, and as a result, I don't know what to say about myself really, because I'm more I don't want to say I'm more of a listener, because if y'all know me, I don't know say my chat enough, so that would be a lie, and I don't want to lie to y'all. So I don't talk a lot about myself because as much as I speak, I think I listen twice as much as I speak. Especially when I'm talking to others, I tend to listen. Especially nowadays, I tend to just listen, to absorb, because this is how I get to know who you are. Yeah. So I'd say I'm very friendly. I'd say I'm very friendly, but me not common at all. Not common. I not common for business this, okay? Yeah, not at all. But I make well of people. I treat people with respect. That's how I start out every interaction. We're gonna start at respect, and then you decide where we go from there, because we can either go up or we can go down, and we can go below down too. So it just depends on what kind of vibration you upon, and then I reciprocate. Yeah, so I'd say I'm very friendly, and I'm very talkative, and I'm very chill to certain extent. Yeah, a lot of people may say I'm very judgmental, and I would not debate that. I would say I can come off as judgmental because I see the world in a certain way, and I feel like I don't necessarily feel like I am judgmental, but I think the issue is the people who think I'm judgmental may just not see the world the way I see the world, and that's fine. But you can do your thing over there, so I me do my thing over here, so cool, and we're good. Yeah, we're just not in each other's space. So yeah, but I wouldn't argue if somebody said I'm judgmental. I guess that depends on you. Yeah. Yeah, so that's something about me. What else could I tell you all about myself? I actually wrote down a list of things that I wanted to talk about, and I googled some of the things because I didn't allow anyone to ask me any questions on my social medias, my other social media platforms. So I'm just winging it and talking about what I want to talk about and what I think y'all should know about me, because I share a lot on social media. But here's another thing, I'm a very, 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 very private person, okay? No matter how much I share, you still don't know shit about me. And that's a fact. When I think about it, people don't really know me. That's why I'm really happy that y'all chose this topic, because it was long overdue. Like I said, I just needed to tell y'all who I am. Maybe that will allow some people to connect a bit better with me. But yeah, I'm very supportive, very, very, very supportive. I go into every room with my energy, with my support, with my encouragement, with my love, with my honesty. I'm very supportive. I'm not that kind of friend who will need to shade you, or who will need to make you feel less of yourself so that I can feel better about myself. I have my low moments when I'm not feeling good about myself, when I feel like I'm not doing what I should be doing, and I don't feel like I'm on top the way I want to be on top. But at the same time, I give people their flowers. Yeah, I love to give people their flowers. I can never be accused of not giving people their flowers. If somebody told you that about me, just know that they are lying, okay? They are a hater, because I'm not a hater, okay? I genuinely love the people that I love, and I like the people that I like. And people that I don't like, I just don't like them. And I cannot force myself to like them. So, them turn over there, so I mean turn over here, so cool? Yeah. So that's how I am. But I like to show up for people in any way I can. I may not be able to show up for people the way I would want, so financially, for everybody that I would want to show up for financially, because a girl is doing everything on her own, and sometimes life is lifing, and it may not be as easy for me to just say, okay, I'm gonna do this, but whenever I can, I'm gonna do it. And I take care of the people who take care of me. That's very important to me. Loyalty is very, very important to me. And yeah, so that's something else about me. Kinda high school, but what's my favorite food? Anything that has to do with pasta and chicken. I could eat chicken Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December.
Yeah, I could eat chicken for breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week. And I wouldn't feel any way about it because that's just my thing. And I also love pasta, like I said. I make a lot of pasta. That's why I'm so big. But this year we're gonna correct that because I don't like my skin. And I don't wanna lie, I'm not gonna be no Miss Kitty. I'm not gonna be no fluffy diva we come on the internet and try to get women who are overweight, because I am overweight, to feel like I'm being a champion for them or I'm being an ambassador for them. No, I cannot do that because I don't like the way I look. And I need to lose weight, and I'm very aware of that. So I'm not go front, I'm not go fake. I'm gonna show up as myself, of course, as much as I can and as much as I'm feeling it in the moment, but I'm not gonna be the fluffy girls ambassador. So don't check for that with me, because I'm just as I me look right now. So of course me I put myself together when me I go out and me I do the do, but I'm not happy looking at myself in the mirror most of the time. I need to lose weight. So yeah, I'm working on that this year, and I'm trying to keep myself accountable. I'm praying about it because it has a lot to do with hair before it has to hair. So yeah, it's a lot of mental stuff. I think I eat because I eat my feelings or whatever. So I'm trying to work on that. And if you are in the same space that I'm in, I hope you can understand or maybe join my journey too. I'm not gonna really be posting about that aspect of my life a lot, maybe when I start seeing some results, but until then I don't expect that I will be posting a lot about that aspect of my life. Yeah, so if you're in that same space where you just work with your body and you just love your body as it is because you don't have any other excuse me you don't have no other choice in the moment, then yeah girl, we're in it together, and we can get there. We can get where we want to get. If others did it, so can we. Yeah. Another thing to note about me is that me know how to wall out and me know how to wait my turn. Like, this is a real get to know me video, and I'm gonna be talking a lot about just my personality and why I am the way I am, because a lot of people think I'm very harsh, I'm very rough, but I wouldn't necessarily say that I'm any of those things either. I would just say that, again, I see the world in a certain way, and I just like-minded people, right? I know how to go through the hard times when there are hard times, and I've seen a lot of those hard times, and I know how to be appreciative and grateful and thankful for the good times. And so I'm never ever, you won't hear my name in any mix-up where it concerns no fraud, no, nothing like that, because that's not who I am. My way all out. You understand? I know if it all my own, I know if be patient and wait on the Lord until him tap me on my shoulder. Be patient and wait on the Lord until him tap me on my shoulder and say, daughter, your time, go through. Yeah, until then, I'm gonna stay in my lane and do my thing. And I say this to say that I see a lot of young women and young men being caught up in certain situations just because they don't know how to wall out. They don't know how to be patient and trust the process. They want what they want right now, and they don't understand that it's a process, and you have to be patient to get where you want to get. You don't just get there overnight. You're not gonna go to your bed and dream or pray, say, Lord, want $50 million, you wake up and see $50 million in your account. That's not gonna happen, sister. It's just not gonna happen, okay? So I'm not a soft life, I'm not a pro soft life girly. I'm a pro whatever it is girly in the moment until I can get to where I can get without having to lower my standards or accept certain things. And yeah, so that's me. And since I'm talking about that, let's go over to the man topic, because I love man bad boy. And always ask me, not everybody, but a lot of people always ask me, how come I don't see you post a man anymore? Are you single? Blah blah blah. And I never remember, like, some of the people who follow me have been following me for many years. I've had the same Instagram that I've always had from the first day I joined Instagram. That's the same IG I've always had, and that's the same Facebook I've always had. So y'all know that I used to be a yam, and I used to post boy picnic, but now we don't do that no more, because we're grown and we're just not getting nobody no highlights. And right now there's nobody to highlight either, but even if there was, him never did ever get no highlight over my page. No sir, go and go create one page for yourself. But really and truly, either me not like man or man not like me, one of the two. But it's just not working. Let me let y'all in my business a little. It's just not working. I feel like either my standards are too high, or my expectations are too high, or these men were just not raised right. They were just not raised properly. And as a result, I just can't, some women, this is one of my pet peeve as well, seeing women in situations that they are not happy in. I can see it, I know it, and they try to sell this dream on social media that they're happy and everything is okay, until a couple months later or a couple years later, because it doesn't matter how long a toxic situation lasts, it's not gonna last forever, okay? You're gonna have to feel the pain because it's toxic, and you knew it was toxic in the beginning. Let's take a sip to that. Yeah, you knew that it was toxic, but for whatever reason, maybe it was financial, maybe it was for come show off on the rest of we who single dingle on Instagram and TikTok and wherever, say you have a man. I'm not frightened for that, sister. I'm alright over here, so I'm fine. And I promise you, I try to be very brutally honest. So I promise you, I'm not losing any sleep at all being single. I don't get up at all and say, Lord, I wish I did have a man. Sometimes when I do think like that, yeah, like on the one-off situation, or when I stress out, I'm broke, and I say, Lord, I'm tired of do this on my own. I could really do with a strong, solid man right now, yeah, to help me financially. But that just goes to show you the way I see men. And I know that might be bad, but it's just my story. That's just my story, and I'm gonna tell my story because that's the truth. That's the only time I think about men. It's when I'm broke and when I'm struggling. I don't think about men the way other women think about men, always posting about men not acting right for me and me dying to be in a relationship. No, sister, it's not like that over here. I'm to be in a relationship. No, sister, it's not like that over here. I'm quite fine, okay? Yeah, and I got a son, so I spend most of my time mothering, and motherhood is hard. Let's drink to that again. It's hard, you're afraid. I'm not telling a lie. I never know. Say I saw it did I go hard. Honestly, like when I said I wanted to do this, when I wanted to take on this journey, I thought it would have been an easy road. Because knowing me, I'm a disciplinarian. but I'm also a very solid provider, so I make sure my child has everything he needs and wants. And I'm a disciplinarian, and I trust God and I serve God, and I send my child to church sometimes when I can't go, and then I bring him. And I felt like that would have been enough to, make it much easier. But no, it adds same way. And mentally sometimes I just want wake up one bad 3 o'clock in the morning and pack up my little dingle them and hit the road. I just so that want hit the road and disappear and say somebody kidnap me for about 6 months and come back dirty and say, Lord, me escape my kidnapper. Like, forgive me, I don't mean to be joking about something so serious. But I don't want to be, it's not like I'm saying I don't want to be a mother. I do love being a mother. But sometimes I just want a break, boy. And the way I'm doing it, because a lot of people do motherhood differently, and sometimes I wish I could do it like that, but I know that I can't. I can't just pack up my shit and go to another country and leave my kid. That's just not who I am, and not the type of parenting that I wanted to do. So my picnic is my handbag. If me I go east, him is in east with me. If I'm going to west, just know say him there on my foot all the time. And I don't really feel no way about that, but there are some times when I wish I could just get some space. Like right now, I'm in my office and all the doors are locked. And I don't advise him, do not disturb my peace. Don't disturb me, don't call me, don't say nothing to me. Just give me a break. Just give me a break. Because I don't go a day without seeing him. Like, it gets overwhelming, Even for super moms like myself, it gets overwhelming and it gets a bit much. And you just need to take a break. Take a break as much as you can. Take some time for yourself. Take care of yourself. I wish I had known this, which is why all my friends nowadays who are having kids, one of the biggest piece and the most important piece of advice I give to them these days is get all the support you can get, and don't shy away. Don't say no to the support. Don't say no to the help. Just take it. If you have a mother who is willing to come by you for the first 3-6 months or a year, take it, of course. Why wouldn't you? It's necessary. You're gonna need the time for yourself. You're gonna need to sleep. I wish I had known this. I wish somebody had pinched me and told me all of this, but I went through it pretty much alone most of my motherhood years. And again, I'm not complaining, but if I could do it over again, which I'm not, because we're gonna get to that after this, but if I could do it again, that's one thing I would change. I would definitely take the support that is available. A lot wasn't available to me, to be quite honest with you. I don't have any sisters, and when I was pregnant, my friends were abroad. Most of my friends were living abroad, and I had, I think, 2 friends out here physically, and one of them was pregnant during the time. So we both went, no, 2 of them were pregnant. So we kind of did pregnancy together, but then when the babies were born, we weren't able to really support each other like that, because we all needed the support for ourselves. Yeah, so definitely take the support. Definitely take time for yourself. Go rest like a sister. We know that it's new and you want to be there and all of that, but it's not wrong to take some time for yourself. New and you want to be there and all of that, but it's not wrong to take some time for yourself. Now on to the next topic about myself. I am a one and done girl, and that's another reason why I cannot keep a long distance relationship, because either the guys I attract or find are guys who don't have kids already, which that's kind of what I like, because I can't take the baby mama drama. That's really the biggest issue for me, which is why I don't like guys who have kids. But they either don't have kids and so they desperately want kids, and I don't want any more. I'm a one and done type of girl. I promised the Lord one, and I got that one. You know, say, while I'm talking about that, I remember when I was giving birth, 16 and a half hours I spent in the labor room or the delivery room. Yeah, one of them. Yeah. Delivery, I when you got deliver. Labor room, I when you soon deliver. Yeah, yeah, contract and whatever. I suppose that's the difference between the two. But I spent 16 and a half hours in labor or whatever. And I remember when the pain got so hard, I had to be induced twice, by the way. And I said, God, I had this girl beside me. She was like, I was on this bed and she was over there, but she could hear me. And I said, God, please, bring this one out safely and let me be safe and not have any complications or any issues. And I promise I will never, ever have sex again. The girl beside me, she was in labor too, and the girl beside me said, God don't forgive you for that already, because I know I show you in a pain. I can't say that. And I kid you not, she was right, because I did not hold or keep my word to the Lord. Forgive me, Lord. But him understand, just like she said, him understand. I'm sure he does. So I'm already forgiven, yeah. But I know for a fact that I don't want any more kids. And it's not that I don't like kids. As I said, I love kids. I take care of my kid very well. I take care of other people's kids. I am a mother. That's who I am. I think that's one of the best words to describe me. I'm a mother, because I'm a mother before everything else. But still, it's not easy to raise kids. Some people think it's just about the money. Oh, I need to be financially stable. Sister, brother, and I said go. Like, raising these kids to be proper, upstanding citizens in this world is not an easy task. Teaching them right from wrong, learning. Listen, this part is the part on my heart, okay? Learning to manage your own emotions. Woo! Let me repeat that. Learning to manage your own emotions and not allowing your emotions to transfer onto your kids. Once you reach this out, once you've mastered that art, because it's an art and it takes time and it takes practice and it takes a lot of effort, and you're gonna mess up, but once you get there, I think that's the epitome of everything else in your parenting journey. Yeah, because I've had to learn that. I shout a lot at Cameron, Mr. Like, I promised y'all a get to know me video, right? So me have to be honest with y'all, innit? I shout a lot. You may not know, you may not imagine that I do that, but I shout a lot. And I talk loud. Me very aggressive sometimes. I'm very aggressive in my language. And I'm working on that as well for 2024, because I realize the impact it has on him. So I try my best to just be calm and just listen before I speak and all of that. But it's not always easy. The first thing that comes to my mind when I feel like I'm not being heard is to open my market mouth and just go and bad and get dark. You know, that's just me. So yeah, that's something I need to work on. But then again, who doesn't, right? Yeah, who doesn't? Who doesn't shout at your kids? Like, if you don't shout at your kids, who are you really? Are you like Mother Teresa or something? And I don't believe you. If you say you don't shout at your kids them, I don't believe you. You're a liar. You are a liar. Okay, yeah. um, my favorite thing to do is to watch series. I don't like movies anymore. I just like to, because I work from home. I do my businesses from home. So as a result, I sit at home a lot and work. And so while I'm working, because of the nature of my work, I write mostly and I tutor mostly. So those are the two main things that I do. I have a lot of autonomy to pretty much do what I want in between. So sometimes while I'm writing, I'm watching a series. So that's, I guess, my favorite thing to do right now. I also absolutely love road trips. I love road trips. Yeah, so if somebody were to ask me what I wanted to do, I would pretty much say road trips. When it comes to gifts, I wouldn't say I'm a tangible gift giver or gift receiver. I don't think that's my love language. I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't get a lot of gifts, to be honest with you. I pretty much have to do everything on my own, but so I don't think my love language is receiving gifts or giving gifts. Tangibles, by the way. If I'm gonna give you a gift, I'm gonna likely give you an experience that you will remember, a memory that you will remember. So if somebody were to give me a gift, I'd say, take me, let me do a road trip, let me do this, let me do that, whatever. I also absolutely love taking pictures, and I'm learning my way around the camera better these days too. So yeah, I absolutely love taking pictures. I love seeing myself on the camera. I just love how I look on the camera. Like, yeah, maybe not in the mirror, but the camera makes me look a little different. So woo woo, yeah, I like that. I like taking pictures. So yeah. What's other question? Let's see if we can find anything spicy. My favorite colors are purple, orange, red, because I can't pick a favorite, but I would say my number one color is purple, and then orange. Orange just fit me. Like, have you ever seen me in orange? I deleted all the previous pics of my IG and was kind of excuse me again. So I was kind of rebranding, but I'll post something for y'all with me in orange soon, and y'all will see what I'm talking about. I look really good in orange. Yeah, it just complements my skin tone. So does earth tones like brown and nude and stuff like that. Yeah, so I guess those are my colors. Okay, yeah. I think I talk about hobbies. What is my fondest childhood memories? I don't have a lot of fun childhood memories, to be quite honest with you. I grew up in a very dysfunctional family, and my childhood was just not the coolest or the cutest or the best. But I'm grateful because now that I look back, my father was very strict, similar to how I am, but his discipline came in a very harsh way that I think scarred us. And I can speak for myself, it definitely scarred me and the way I see the world and stuff like that. But I feel like in some aspects I still appreciate him being such a disciplinarian, because when I feel like I'm not being heard is to open my market mouth and just go and bad and get dark. You know, that's just me. So yeah, that's something I need to work on. But then again, who doesn't, right? Yeah, who doesn't? Who doesn't shout at your kids? Like, if you don't shout at your kids, who are you really? Are you like Mother Teresa or something? And I don't believe you. If you say you don't shout by your kids them, I don't believe you. You're a liar. You are a liar. Okay, yeah. um, my favorite thing to do is to watch series. I don't like movies anymore. I just like to, because I work from home. I do my businesses from home. So as a result, I sit at home a lot and work. And so while I'm working, because of the nature of my work, I write mostly and I tutor mostly. So those are the two main things that I do. I have a lot of autonomy um, to pretty much do what I want in between. So sometimes while I'm writing, I'm watching a series. So that's, I guess, my favorite thing to do right now. I also absolutely love road trips. I love road trips. Yeah, so if somebody were to ask me what I wanted to do, I would pretty much say road trips. When it comes to gifts, I wouldn't say I'm a tangible gift giver or gift receiver. I don't think that's my love language. I don't know. Maybe it's because I don't get a lot of gifts, to be honest with you. I pretty much have to do everything on my own, but so I don't think my love language is receiving gifts or giving gifts. Um, Tangibles, by the way. If I'm gonna give you a gift, I'm gonna likely give you an experience that you will remember, a memory that you will remember. So if somebody were to give me a gift, I'd say, let me do a road trip, let me do this, let me do that, whatever. I also absolutely love taking pictures, and I'm learning my way around the camera better these days too. So yeah, I absolutely love taking pictures. I love seeing myself on the camera. I just love how I look on the camera. Like, yeah, maybe not in the mirror, but the camera makes me look a little different. So woo woo. Yeah, I like that. I like taking pictures. So yeah. um what other question? Let's see if we can find anything spicy. My favorite colors are purple, orange, red, because I can't pick a favorite, but I would say my number one color is purple, and then orange. Orange just fit me. Like, have you ever seen me in orange? I deleted all the previous pics of my IG and was kind of excuse me again. So I was kind of rebranding, but I'll post something for y'all with me in orange soon, and y'all will see what I'm talking about. I look really good in orange. Yeah, it just complements my skin tone. So does earth tones like brown and nude and stuff like that. Yeah, so I guess those are my colors. Okay, yeah. I think I talk about hobbies. What is my fondest childhood memories? I don't have a lot of fun childhood memories, to be quite honest with you. I grew up in a very dysfunctional family, and my childhood was just not the coolest or the cutest or the best. But I'm grateful. I'm grateful because now that I look back, my father was very, very strict, similar to how I am, but his discipline came in a very, 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 very harsh way that I think scarred us. And I can't speak for myself, it definitely scarred me and the way I see the world and stuff like that. But I feel like in some aspects I still appreciate him being such a disciplinarian, because I came out good. I think I came out very good. I think my values are intact. My core values, yeah, I think they are intact. I know right from wrong, and not just in the sense of the word, right from wrong, but I actually know right from wrong. And this goes back to the way I grew up, because I just grew up having to be very independent, having to just figure things out and to learn how to handle myself in this world, in this crazy world. So yeah, that could be a fun memory. It's just looking back and thinking, oh well, it was rough. It was really, really rough. Those who know me from childhood knows how rough it was. But so yeah, we not shake. We're very solid over here. So okay, yeah. So big up my parents for that. And I'm trying to speak positive these days instead of highlighting negative things. So I'm gonna pass on making any negative remarks or shading anybody, or just critiquing anybody's parenting style or whatever. I'm just gonna say I'm grateful that even though back then it seemed very harsh, it worked in that time, and I am who I am because of how I was raised. Okay, yeah. Do you have any tattoos or piercing? I have 2 piercings per ear. I have 0 tattoos, and I will forever have 0 tattoos. I'm just not a tattoo girl. Why would you mark a Lamborghini? Is that what Kim Kardashian said? Yeah, like why would you put a bumper sticker on a high value car? So no bumper stickers for me. It's a no, and it will forever be a no. Yeah. What's one thing you've done that I don't want to answer this, but I already kind of read it. Yeah, what's one thing I've done that a lot of people would never know or guess? Do I want to share this on the internet, Okay, let's keep this between us, okay? But I've smoked marijuana one single dingle time, just one time, yeah. And I'm so, I don't know, I'm gonna tell y'all a story. It's funny to me. So many years ago, many moons ago, probably about 10-12 years ago, I remember it was a grand market night, and I was at a kind of, how grand market goes. So it was in Christiana, Manchester, and so I was out with his friend and his friend woman, and she smokes, and so she smokes cigarette though. So she gave me a cigarette and was like, try it. And I'm not usually the one to succumb to peer pressure, but I gave in that night and I took a cigarette, and she light fear and she gave me the light of a light mine. And I tell us, people, as some have the cigarette in my hand and the lighter for about 10 minutes until my hand was shaking because I was so nervous. I just did there with the lighter and the cigarette not lighting. When me look the cigarette waiting on my hand and start, like it starts crumbling, one man behind me touched me on my shoulder and say, darling, I make that girl broke you out and I hear thing this, that should that. I just remember that story that when they are telling them say I did that bad thing. But yeah, that's one of the things I've done in life that I would never ever do again. I think I'm very good when it comes to breaking habits. That was never a habit because, as I said, it was only once. But for some people who do it once, they get hooked and they can't stop. I'm very good at breaking habits or not letting things become habits, okay? So yeah, if I decide that I'm gonna stop drinking, I just go cold turkey and stop drinking. I don't need to go to no AA or nothing. I'm never gonna become an alcoholic where I can't control myself or anything like that. I'm never gonna let anything have that sort of control over me. Nope. So I'm very good at just breaking habits, except when it comes to biting my nails. For the life of me, I cannot understand why I cannot get over that habit. and it's the worst habit of them all. But yeah, do I prefer traveling or staying at home? Eh, I would prefer to be outside. And I demand them, I'm outside. Yes, outside. Outside it is. Yeah. What values are most important to you? I love this question because we go back to my core values. I don't steal, I don't lie, I don't do anything to harm anybody, and that's just me. I live by these values because, and a lot more, you know, but these are the three that come to my mind. I know if I wall up, I'm not gonna do certain things to eat. I'm not gonna do certain things to eat. I'm not gonna sacrifice myself in certain ways. I'm always gonna have that kind of grip on myself, and my conscience is always gonna be pricking me and be like, don't do that. That's not for you. So I have a very active conscience, and my morals and values are still intact where that's concerned. So it doesn't matter if I see an opportunity that could make me some fast money, I'm not gonna jump at it, because if it's not legal and it's not ethical, we're just not gonna do it. Okay, we're gonna eat some boiled banana and some roast banana if we have to. We're gonna drink some water and lay down on our belly. We're gonna just be simple. That's enough to live a roadside. But anyways, yeah, we're just gonna be very simple. Like last year and this year, I decided that I didn't want to invest anymore in going to the salon to really do my hair so often, and to go do my nails, because it just keeps getting more and more expensive. And as I told y'all, I'm a single mother doing everything on my own. So I just decided that this was something I wanted to learn to do myself, to do my nails, my makeup, my hair, so that I can, if I wanna pop out, I can pop out, okay, without having to break the bank. So that was something that I wanted to work on last year, and I accomplished that goal. And yeah, those are my most solid values, I would say. Yeah. If you could have any superpower, what would it be? For superpowers, I would say, can I pick two? If I could pick two, I would say I want to be able to read minds, and I also want to be able to be invisible. Yeah, so I just think a lot about people and their intentions, and I feel like if I could read people's mind, I would off the bat know what their intentions are for me, and if they have a pure heart towards me, and then I could proceed accordingly. And then sometimes I just want to be a fly on the wall. I just don't want to be seen. I just don't want to be heard. I just want to be invisible. Yeah. Yup. For many reasons. What's my opinion on love? I don't know what to say. By the way, I'm actually looking on Google for some questions, because as I said, I don't talk about myself like this a lot, so I don't know what to say. So I'm actually on Google, and what to say, hopeless romantic, because I understand what love is. I still love the same person I loved when I was 18, and I don't see that ever changing. I think I might die still loving this person. And I love myself, and I love my family, and I love my friends, and I love life. I love living. So love is in the world, and it's real, but a lot of us don't know what unconditional love is. And I read a scripture in the Bible recently, and I was discussing it with my family and friends, that you don't earn any cool points when you love people who are easy to love. If you love your friends, you don't earn any cool points, because those people are easy to love. It's simple to love them. You don't go out of your way to love these people. But if you love the people who do you bad, who hurt you, who upset you, that's real love, and that's the only time you can really say you understand what love is. I'm also not afraid to love. I'm not afraid to fall in love. I think I'm learning to better control my emotions these days, because woo, we used to live in the wild west where it was either 0 or 100, but it's no longer like that. I'm now better able to manage my emotions and manage my feelings and manage my expectations. So I feel like even though I'm open to finding love again, and I'm open to giving someone my unconditional love again intimately, yeah, I still know how to not really expect certain things, and not really, I know how to live without certain things and certain people now, right? Because back then, woo, if you did know me back then, you would know this. Like, the things I did, that's gonna have to come in the next video. Me as a yam. Yeah, I'm gonna do a video about me as a yam, because I already feel uncomfortable talking about my yummy days, but yeah, it needs to be discussed. My yamology days needs to be studied, bruv. It needs to be studied. People need to write a thesis about it. You need to do research papers about my yamology days, cause nobody ever should live like that. What's my biggest fear? I don't know if I wanna say what's my biggest fear, but some of the things that I fear the most is dying young, before my child grows old enough to pass the worst and to kind of see the world. Because I just feel like nobody is ever gonna love my child the way I love my child, and nobody is ever gonna put out the same effort I put out to making sure he's solid. So I worry a lot about that, and I pray a lot and ask God to just preserve my life. Lord, you did say in your Bible, say I will give away what, 3 scores and 10? And Lord, I just beg you for the 3 score. Thank you, Jesus, for the 3 score. That is all I am asking for. 3 healthy scores. Healthy, happy scores. I don't have to be rich. I don't have to be none of that. I just want to be healthy and happy. That's what's most important to me. What do you pray most for? I say this all the time. I love this question so much. Every single time I pray these days, I just ask God for peace of mind, because every time I think about some of the darkest situations I've ever been through, the only thing I've asked God for in those situations was peace of mind, because I know that once my mental is solid, I'm gonna be okay. I'm gonna get out of this situation. I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna find a solution, because there's a solution to everything. So yeah, as long as I have peace of mind and my mental is just intact, I can do it. So I think that's the thing I pray the most for, and long life, of course. The 3 score and 10 when we beg the Lord for and I'm words with. Okay, who is the first person you call when you have good or bad news? I think this is gonna lead into the friendship conversation, and I don't want this video to go over an hour. That's a long video too, but I think we're getting into the friendship zone right now, and I don't really call anybody these days. Like, I have my people, I have my system and my community, but I find that I just don't want to share with people anymore. Like, every time I share with somebody, they use it against me one way or another. Like, recently, when this year started, I cut off a lot of people, family members included, because I've been living my life, I realized, for people as opposed to living for me. And me just, at the end of last year, every birthday, I really look back, and I think a lot about my life and where I am and where I want to be and who's gonna go with me into the next phase of my journey. And at the end of last year, when I did this introspection, I realized that I have been living for people. Like certain things, you see, some of the things that I share with y'all now, I for sure would not share that. I would be so shy to say certain things. I'm still shy to say certain things, especially when it comes to family, because I feel like family hold family down, or you should hold your family down. Um, so some of the things I've experienced with family, I still don't ever see myself coming on the internet and sharing that with y'all, and I may not share it with anybody else either. Um, but I've had some really bad friendships over the years and some good friendships. I feel like people are sometimes not genuine to me the way I am genuine to them, and that makes me very sad. It makes me wonder what is the problem, because I know who I am. I know I'm a good, honest, genuine person, and when I see people not treat me that way, or they keep me at arm's length, or they, I don't know how to explain it, they just don't treat me the way I expect to be treated, I'm just gonna cut and go through. And that's what I did. I did a deep cleaning, and I removed a lot of people. I blocked a lot of people. I just said, you know what, it's just time for you to go. Yeah, because I've tried. I'm so just a genuine person, and I'm a very loving and honest person as well. So just give me what I give you, and that's it. You know, so I've lost some friendships, especially last year. I lost one friendship last year, and I lost a family ship last year, and I'm still broken about it, but I'm healing from it. And I know that while I'm hurt, I'm not ever gonna go back. I'm not gonna go back, because I want more for myself and I deserve better. And yeah, what I was saying is, I'm genuinely the person who will try. I will do my best for any and every relationship that I find to be of value and of substance to me. If you feed my spirit at any point, I feel like you add value to my life. If you just feed my spirit, I just listen, be a friend, give me a shoulder to cry on, just like I give you a shoulder to cry on. And when I find people who I deem to be good people that I want to grow with and stuff like that, I tend to hang on to them, whether it be relationships, friendships, familyships. That's how I am. So I will exhaust every method to make sure you know what you mean to me and how you make me feel. But if I realize that it's dead, I am not the Lord Savior, Jesus Christ. I am not the Lord, and I cannot resurrect the dead. So I have to just be honest with myself and say it's done, and I have to move on. And that's what happened to me last year. I cried a lot, and I just said with many things, because a lot of people like to, how do I put this, a lot of people like to psychoanalyze you, and sometimes you are being vulnerable. You're being your vulnerable self with them. You just express yourself and let them know about the things that you feel vulnerable about, the things that makes you scared, the things that makes you happy, and then they will use it against you somehow, because they are psychoanalyzing you secretly and thinking that, oh, because this is how you feel and this is how you are, that means you cannot be a good person. You get what I mean? So I think that happened to me last year with one of the ships that I had to allow to sink. I think that happened to me. So I just don't share shit anymore. I keep everybody at arm's length. I still go out with my people, and we're gonna go out and chat a little and laugh a little, and then we just take some picture and go back our yard, because really relationships and friendships have become so low. How should I describe it? I'm trying to find a word. They have become so low vibrational. That's not the word I wanted to use, but that come to me right now. they have become so low vibrational. They're not built on any foundation. Yeah, most of the friends you have, just know that these friendships are not built on any foundation. They're not built on anything. Are just vibes. So it's just people that you can hang out with and get a drink with and have dinner with and maybe chit chat and laugh and take two pictures, post on social media. And that's where friendships and relationships have come these days. If I think about it, the closest friend I have right now and call my best friend, if I should ask her what's my favorite color, I doubt she would know it. If I should ask her when is my birthday without me actually posting it, like let's say my birthday came around and I didn't post happy birthday to myself first, I don't think she would remember that today is my birthday, for example. And I don't think she would know the things that I like and the things that upset me and the things that make me happy. I just don't think they would know that. And it shows when people give you gifts. Like, they don't give you gifts. I will listen to a friend. Like, I will hear a friend tell me over and over, I love makeup so much. I will hear them compliment me on my makeup. And over time, I learned that this friend likes makeup. And I know that even though they don't like makeup, even though they do like makeup, they may not have a lot of makeup skills. They may not know how to do it. So my gift would be something along that line. But why would you just bring me just a random gift? You didn't put any thought into it. Look like you're just going to one store and pick up something. You don't know me. You don't know what I like. You don't understand who I am. So you're calling yourself my friend and you're not my friend because you don't know me. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, and I have a friend who gives me, I would say, good gifts based on the things that she knows I like, and I do the same. But I don't feel like a lot of people really take the time to understand the people they are around, but what's going on. It just goes to show, on a love man and a love man, that is it. On a just love man, bad, and y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta cut it out this year, cause just put man on a pedestal, and that just makes me wanna scream and yeah. The same way, the only thing you can't do with your friend that you could do with your man is sleep with the man. That's the only difference between your man and your friend. So the same way you would, say the man will give you a bone 62 million times and you still take him back because he's a yam. You could have been a yam for your friend though. You could have forgive your friend though. You could have said sorry too, because you're not perfect. You could say you're sorry. But no. Make a man give no bone back, so no kick on no down. Disrespect 52 million time and counting. And wanna take him back. And I love him same way, but you friend them. So I don't feel like people know the value of friendship anymore, and as a result, I'm just doing my thing and just a staying on my wallet. Woo! When the rum cream start getting hot, it start getting stronger. Yes, a very strong available. Yeah. So I think that's that. I don't know what else I want to talk about, and I don't want this video to go much longer. So if you could have a conversation with anyone, living or dead, who would it be? Would love to talk to my grandmother again, my maternal grandmother. Long live Estela Diwa. Yes, that was my granny, and most of what I know I learned through her. So yeah, big up she. Anyway, she there. Hope we meet again over the other side. Yeah, but I think that's the person I'm gonna pick for this video's sake. Oh, yeah. But guys, thank you so much for watching. It was lovely talking to y'all. I'm definitely gonna be doing more of these videos. Not they get to know me, because I think this is a lot when it concerns getting to know me. but we'll definitely be doing more chit chat videos because I have a lot to say, I have a lot to talk about, and I have an opinion about everything. So if you got to the end of this video, I want to say woo woo, thank you to you for staying tuned and watching the entire video. And if you got to the end, just leave some purple hearts in the comments to signify that you got to the end of this video. But until the next video, see you and bye.